Hey guys, welcome back to another banger video. Today we're going to be making a game in 3 hours. Let's go. Okay, let's start the timer for 3 hours and go. So the idea is going to be a game kind of like the normal elevator, so let's see if we can do that. When I hopped in the studio, I recruited my great friend Mokavos. He's going to be our builder while I focus more on the coding aspect of the game. So we first wanted to make a little starting room so the player has a place to spawn. And all we did was put some walls together, make a simple light, and make a tunnel to our elevator. The first thing I have to code is the elevator door script so you can actually go into the elevator. It took a little bit of time, but it's finally working correctly. I'm going to come back and add some tweening so it actually looks good. And then I made it teleport you to the actual elevator when you step into this elevator. Also, don't worry about all the errors, it's totally fine. So the next thing I have to code is the level picker so you can see randomly generated levels. So let's do that. To make the level picker was pretty easy. All you have to do is make a server script and tell it to pick a random number using math.random. And then all you gotta do is spawn that map in at its position. For the time being, I'm just going to use different color blocks to represent the different levels until they are fully complete. As you can see, the level picker is working fine now, but it did take off 30 minutes of our time, so now we gotta really speed this up. So the next thing I did was I copied over the elevator so the player would be teleported into another elevator. The next thing I had to do was make it so the elevator door would open up so you could see the other stages. I tried doing a tween, but I couldn't get the tween to work, so I just forgot about it. I finally got the elevator door to open, which is great. It just took a long time because I was struggling with the tween. After I got the elevator door working, I decided that the game needed to look a lot better, so I went through and I changed some colors and added a little more detail so it actually looks half decent. After I got the game looking a little better, I decided to add some player feedback, so I made this little countdown to the next stage and to how long it will be till you teleport. I think it turned out pretty good and it gives you more info about what's going on. The only downside of this is I had to copy over all the details I did on one elevator to the other elevator. It wasn't too difficult, but it was a mild convenience. When I got all that done, I checked up on what Melkavos did, and he made this little fight scene between me and him. I thought it was pretty cool, so let's add that. So the first thing I did with this fight scene is I made it so the light bulb would flicker on and off to add some atmosphere. After I made the light bulbs flicker on and off, I made it play a screen sound effect when the lights turned off completely. When I was testing it, it was weird because it would move the map on top of the actual elevator or below the elevator. And I figured it out because I was using the move to function, and when it hits a collider, it moves above or below that collider. So to fix that, I just moved the elevator level slightly so that it doesn't collide with it, and that seemed to fix my problem. The next thing I had to do was make the animation where I absolutely destroy my friend because I coded it, so I win. Pretty fair, you know. I think that he agreed with me that was really fair, so. And here it is done. Enjoy. I think that stage turned out really well. The next level we made was the T-Rex level, and we took high inspiration from the normal elevator. Well, we made the whole game with inspiration from the normal elevator. So Mokavos made the T-Rex level, and now all I have to do is make it so the T-Rex lunges at the player using a tween service. Speaking of tween service,
with 0% interest for 6.
Hello, my fellow gnomes, and welcome to a new video on how to use tween service.
Okay, now we got the T-Rex so it can tween. I think the tween makes it look a lot better. Okay, now I made it so it roars. And this is what it looks like in-game. I might want to fix that so it goes down a little bit more so you can actually die by it. Give me 1 second. Okay, I changed it a little bit. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I feel like that looks a lot better now. The next stage we added was this disco ball stage, and I think it turned out pretty good. Nothing about it was too special since it was just a spinning disco ball, no special tweening happening, but I still think it turned out pretty good. Before I add any more levels, I want to make the doors tween in and out so it looks good. I think it made it look a lot better. I think this game has really come together now. After that, I worked on the starting elevator door tween, so that also looked as good as the actual elevator. So I got the door working pretty fast. The only thing that took me a while was this strange bug, and you can see it here where the side of the door was like clipping through. It was really strange. That only took me a couple more minutes to fix. As you see now, it is fixed, and you know, it only took a couple minutes, so I'm not complaining. The next thing I worked on was this part that would move you back into the elevators when the stage is done so you don't fall and then die. As you can see, it works very good. Our last stage we made was this Doge Shrine. RIP Jim, you are a legend. I added some lights so you can actually see the Doge Shrine. I think that made it look a lot better. Let's test this game out. Well, go look at this door, look at this. Let's play this amazing game.
The game froze. Oh.
No, it didn't. So we got the levels.
Disco.
Oh my god, what is that?
What is that?
Oh my god, you're crazy. Yeah, so that's the game we made. You can check it out on Roblox. It's called The Crazy Elevator. Sadly, I can't link anything in the description since YouTube's just weird. Also, make sure to check out the Discord on my profile and have a good day. Cue outro. Subscribe. My band swinging with our bags of shiny Robux. We gotta let the dev break. My band, we're swinging with our bags of shiny Robux. Oh, this game kinda sucks. My band, we swinging with our bags of shiny Robux. We gotta let the dev break. We swinging with our bags of shiny Robux.